Hi, so welcome back. So as I said in the last video in the revision video, today I'm going to start with the operators. So operators are very much important. So where operators will do most of the operations in this Python programming. In each programming language, we have operators, but there are different types. The operators might be same in all the programming languages, but the way they have used in that programming languages will different. So it will become change. So today I will start with the operators. What are these operators? Why we need this? The first question I always said, what are operators? So what are operators? So when people might know, so operators, so we have worked with the operators sometimes. So the in day-to-day life already you know about what are operators. So just think for a second and just try to answer this question. Now, so there are some bookish definitions, like something they will say like operators are the operators are symbols which are used to do some operation. So this will be the actually definition, and it's bookish, and actually that's a right answer also. So it may be there in book, but that's the actual answer. So the simple to understand this, just understand this way, they are symbols and they will do some operations. Okay, so if somebody asks you what are operators, so sir, they are symbols. So those symbols are used to do some operations. So what kind of operations, what kind of operators we have, we will discuss. So now, if somebody asks you what are operators, you should answer. Uh, they are symbols. They are symbols which are used to do some operations, right? That's it. They will do some operations. So now I will give you example. So example, I will take A equal to 10. Okay. I will take B equal to 20. See here, just I have values. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10, 20. Now what I need to do? Either you need to do some addition, either you need to do some subtraction, or maybe you need to do some multiplication, or there might be so division. So you need to do some operations. For that we have these operators. So that operation will be done in this C is equal to A plus B. This is a one way. So now I did an operation, that is addition. So addition is an operation. Now, what are these A and B called? Here, this A, B, and C are called as operands. Okay, we call them as operands. The symbols that we have used, equals, plus, equals. So these are the operators. These are operators. Okay. So what kind of operators we have? So see, I hope you got an idea. So operators are nothing but, so here plus and equal. So first this equal, what it is doing. So it is assigning the value 10 to variable A. Okay. Here in the next line we are seeing that so the value 20 is being assigned to B. To do that we need to have this equals. If you use any other operators, it will not work. So in this way, to do some operations, this assignment is also an operation. What kind of operation it is happening here? This is an assignment. Okay, it's assigning. So you are assigning something. So it can anything. To assign something, you use this equals operator. Okay. Now to do addition, we use this plus. To do this addition, use plus. Okay, this is the addition is the operation. This assignment, assigning the values is nothing but assignment. Okay, that is done by using equal symbol. Okay, so I hope you got a simple idea. Now I will try to explain each variables, each operators that are available. So the first thing first, I have shown you in this example. You can see here assignment, and you can see here you can go through this assignment and you can go through this addition. So C is equal to A plus B. This is addition. So this is an assignment operators. So in the same way, we have there are so many operators out there. So let's discuss each of them one by one. Okay. Now let me start with the types. How many types are there? The first type we have is arithmetic operators. The first one we have is, let me say this as types of operators, and in operators we have arithmetic operators. Okay, arithmetic operators. Maybe some spelling mistake, so please accept it. And these are arithmetic operators. So there are some arithmetic operators, not only plus. I already shown you addition. So this actually plus comes under arithmetic operator. Okay. So there are other operators also. So those operators are the plus. I will explain each and every one by one. Okay. The plus. Okay. This is a plus. It is used for addition. Okay. This is used for addition. So this is used for subtraction. So this is used for subtraction, and we have multiplication. This is for multiplication. So we should know so why we are using these operators. And we have division, that is slash, forward slash. Okay, so this is for division. Okay, so these are the basic. I hope everybody know this. Okay, so whenever you see this plus, minus, this star and this forward slash, you should understand these are operators which are used to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now we will see some other operators which are special in Python. It's okay. So in Python, so we have this double forward slash. So what it will do, see, whenever you do some operation, you will get some results. But this double slash indicates this as a floor division. Okay, floor division is the thing. But so whenever you do, okay, so if you do some example, so I need to say difference between, say, what the single, both are division only, both will do division, how they will work. Example, see, I will take example one as, okay, I will take a is equal to 10 and b equal to 20. Now c equal to b by a. Okay, so b by a. What will be the output? So what it will return? So when you do print, so if you print c, so you might get answer. So you will get the answer 2 point. So here we are getting 20 by 10. What is the output? That is 2. Dot 0 you will get, which means you will get the floating points. Okay, you will get that decimal values also you will get. Okay, so this floor division, what it will do, so this is a simple example to understand division. What is floor division means, the floor division works in such a way that you will get the, for the same, if you use double slash, if you use the same double slash, let me do copy paste here, control C. So let's take as an example 2 here. So I will minimize this so that you can see both are the both operations together. So you can see here the a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. Now I will take this example 2. So example 2 colon, I will paste here. So you can see whenever you do floor division, you need to use double forward slash for to do floor division. The output will be integer. It will not be the division. Okay. For division, you will have a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, c is equal to b by a. The output will be decimal value. So if you take this in the floor division, you will get integer. So keep this in mind whenever you do some coding. So you may get some errors. So please observe this. And if you're doing some type conversions and all, so you may get this error. So you may miss this. So don't miss this. Keep this basic thing in your mind. So this is a one thing. So which is different from other programming languages. And we have modulus. That is we call it as modulus. The further we use this modulo operator. It is called as modulo operator. This will do to get, so this is a modulus, and to get the remainder we use this. Okay, how this works? See, I will take same example, example 3. See here, I have 10, I have 20. What is the remainder? So if I use this modulo operator, the output will be the output will be 0. Okay. The C is equal to B percentage by A. So we will see these three. Okay. I will see this. I will show you this in this code editor. Okay. So this is the one thing you will be using this modulo operator most of the time. And we have another operator that is exponential. Okay. See, so what it will do? This is an exponent operator. So it will do to get the exponent. So to do when you want to square. Okay, like not square. So some power. You need to have some results. You need to do operations on this power. So use this exponent operator. This is exponent. And example for this is example 4 colon. Let's take two power something like, let's take an example. First I will use some variables. A is equal to b, and b b equal to 3, a equal to 2. So now c will be, I will have c equal to a b, a exponent b. The output will be when you print c, the output you will get is, the output will be, what will the output? 2 power 3. What is the 2 power 3? That is 8. So this is how this exponent operator works. Okay. So these are the some basic arithmetic operators. And we have comparison operators also. So those comparison operators are pretty much easy, and all this will do are they will compare. So they will compare. Okay, so these operators are used to compare. Okay, equal to is used to check whether they are equal or not. So okay, if they are equal, it returns true, else it will return false. So it will you to check not equal to, we use this exclamatory and one equal symbol. It is to check whether it's equal, not equal or not. So if you want to do this, you do equal, not equal, and you have this greater than, and you have this lesser than. So these all are basic one. So this is greater than or equal to, or this is used to less than or equal to. So these are some of the operators that comes under this comparison operator. And there are other also. So they are very much used in the Python programming languages, that they are logical. So whenever you are doing some logical operations, these are very much important, guys. Keep remember things. I hope already many of you know this. They are nothing but and, or, not. So what is and, what is are, what is not? You should know. You will be knowing. So what is and means, if you have two conditions, both should be true. Like let's take example uh, a equal to 10. Okay. So next b equal to 20. Here when you use and, here if you, let's have a condition a greater than b and b greater than c. Okay, let's have a variable c here. C equal to 30. So now it will return true or false. Okay, here when it will return true, is a is greater than b, a 10 is greater than b? No, it is not true. So it will return false. This is how, see, if one condition fails, see, everything will be false. If you want like all the conditions should be true, like a should be greater than b and b should be greater than c. In the or operator, the same thing. Any condition, if it is true, a is equal to, okay, a is equal to 10, and b is equal to 20, c equal to 30. Okay, so A greater than B, or B greater than C, or C greater than A. Here you can see only one condition will be true. But even though one condition is true, it will return true for all. Okay. Oh, any one condition should be true. So what matters here is, so what condition you will use in the while doing coding. So there will be lot of situation, there will be lot of um, ways to use this, but how you will use. So in what condition, which operator you will use. That is the most important. So these are the most important operators in Python. So this is a not. Not is nothing but it acts opposite to true or false. Okay, so it's something like see, not will be used. So something like a equal to 10. Okay, so b equal to 20. So not works. So see, b not c. Okay. Is like see b not a, I mean like b value is 20 and it is not same as a, right? So this is how it works. Okay, so here something like c, so in simple words I will take a is equal to 10. Okay, how it works, not of a equal to 5. Okay, now when you do this, a equal to 5. Okay, so it will like usually if you it if suppose something a equal to 10, but here a equal to 5 I have given, actually a is 10, so now what it will return true. Why? Because a equal to 5, that's false. I mean, okay, it is false. Actually a value is 10, I will get false, but what this not will do, it will reverse that. If I get false, it will make it true. If I get true, it will make it as false. In this, I will show this in code editor. So quickly, let's start our VS Code and I will start executing these programs. Okay. First, I will try to show you some arithmetic operators and how they work. Let's take A is equal to 10. So B is equal to 20. The best thing, so I want you guys to do, so never ever try to use this a single variable. So by using some characters, try to use some useful variables like num1 equal to 10, num2 equal to 20. They should be meaningful. So follow this. So it's a very good engineering practice. Now, first let me do some arithmetic operations on this. So print a plus b. What will be the output? So you should get, okay, wait, my bad. So you need to get 30. Okay, a plus b will be 30. Every time first you need to like do this. Okay, so that you will get a very good idea. So output should be 30. Okay, I will comment this. So I already explained, okay, so how command lines works. Okay, so actually command lines, we have single line commands and multi-line commands, and these command lines are used to uh, okay, this is actually single line comment. If I haven't explained you, so just keep it in mind. So comment lines are used to skip. So you can skip this part of code. So by doing comment, like use control slash to do it for you, or else if you want a multi-line comment, so here single line, multi-line line, everything will be using this hash only. Control, you use control slash. Okay, the comment lines are basically used to avoid some code. Okay, so it will not affect your actual program. So print a plus b. So I have used a plus b. You can see this error because a plus b, a is not initial. I need to use num1 plus num2. Okay, now the output will need to be 30. Now let's do some print a minus b, or num2 minus num1. Sorry, my bad. So I'm using a and b. So num2 minus num1. So the output should be 10. Okay, so I will do comment this. So when I run this, my output should be 10. Now let's do some operations on print a star b. Okay, so a star b. So my bad, again and again I'm using num1 star num2. Okay, so the output needs to be 10 star 30. So multiplication, what will be the answer? It will be 300. Okay, so 220 into 10, that will be 200. Okay, output will be 200. So output will be 200. So let's quickly check for this. So I have taken num1, num2. First line I'm doing addition. Second line I'm doing subtraction, and in the third line I'm doing this multiplication. Let me run this program quickly. So see, so I'm getting error. So first I need to remove this because see, it's taking as the line. So this is somewhat error. Now you will not get any errors. Okay. So let me run this. See, 30 as expected addition. You can see here 10. So this is a subtraction. So this is a 200. Okay. So these are the about arithmetic operator. Same thing you do for I will let me do for quickly for this exponent, and let me do for division, let me do for floor division. Okay, so see here you are getting that exponent value, it becomes very huge, so I don't think so I can read that. And in this division I am getting, so that as I said 2 0. Okay, num1 by num2, that is 10 by 20, it will be 0. Obviously it will be 0. So you are getting integers. Okay, so if suppose if you use this, see, you will get some 0 0 0 0. Okay, this is 0 0.5. So okay, so this is how this actually works. These are arithmetic operators. Okay, now let's look into the most important operators. They are comparison operators. Let me take num1 equal to 10, num2 equal to 20. Let's quickly compare. Print. I said it will return true or false. Print num1 greater than num2. First thing first, we need to check, is num1 greater than num2? Is num1 is 10, num2 is 20. Is it greater than? No. So our output should be false. See, I'm getting false. Now let's do lesser than. Is it less than num2? Check. True. Yes. Num1, that is 10, is less than 20. That is true. So it will return true. Now let's use some equal operators, like whether they are equal or not. Is num1 equal to num2? No, they are not equal. They are different. You need to get output false. See, you are getting the output false. I hope it's visible for you. Now let me do with is num1 not equal to num2? The output, what should be the output? Think. So actually these are the things you need to go through, because see, in the first time you will not get these things immediately. Is num1 not equal to num2? What should be the output? Just think and comment the answer. But output will be, is num1 not equal to num2? The output will be true, because why? Because see, num1 10, it is not equal to num2. It is not equal to num2. That is true. So you will get our output to true. So these are the quick things related to comparison operators. There are things whether greater than or equal to, like if you check again, you will get false only, right? It is not greater than as well as it will not equal to. It will check in such a way that I will comment this and I will write, is num1 greater than num2? It will check. And also it will check, is num1 equal to num2? See, any of this or okay. In these two conditions, if any one is true, it will return true. Let me make it as num2 as 10. See, now we will get the output true. See, you will get the output true. The same way, less than or equal to. So is less than or equal to. See, the output will be, so now it will check, is num1 less than num2 or num1 equal to true. These are the two conditions it will check. True. So this is how this comparison operators works. The most important is logical operators. So I will try to do this logical operators. No, I will do it here itself. So I will use print statement. In this print statement, let me take this num1 and num2. Print num1 greater than num2. Okay. See, num1 greater than or equal to num2, and okay, and num2 less than or equal to num2. Num1. Okay. This is a condition I have. So this is a condition you need to go through. See, this is an easy condition. Don't make think complex. Here I have two conditions. One is num1 greater than or equal to num2? This num1 is 10. Is it greater than or equal to num2? Yes. So num1 is not greater than num2, but is num1 equal to num2? So this is true. Num2 less than or equal to num1. Num2 is not less than num1, but num2 is equal to num1, right? This condition is true, this condition true. Now you will get output as true. Okay. In the same way, if you use R, okay, so like wait, I need to show another condition. is num1 less than, I will use. See, if you see is num2 less than num1, this condition will fail, so that the output will be false, right? So this is how and works, because all the conditions should be true. Okay. Now let's use R. See, if I use R for the same condition, you will get true. See, you will get true. So if you use, and so any one condition is enough. Let me have 100 conditions. If still one condition executes, that is enough for me. So this is how this logical operators works. So the last one is in the logical operators, that is not. That is not of is 10 num1 equal to num2. Actually, num1 equal to num2. That is true. It is true. But if you use not, the output will be opposite of true. Okay, usually it will be true. So usually the answer should be true. When let me take two different print statement, and I will show you the difference. Okay, see here, uh, I will delete this. Okay, I will delete this, and I will show you this will be the output. But if you use this, you will get false. Why? Because you are using not. Whatever the output you will get, it will reverse that. If it is true, it will make it as false. If it is false, if this is false, then it will make it as true. Okay, so let me quickly run this and see. First one is true, next one is false, right? Cool. So this is how these operators works. So there are other operators also, but don't worry about those things. Just as of now, understand these operators. They are comparison operators, arithmetic operators, and logical operators. And most importantly, I forgot about these assignment operators. It is a must actually. I should have you explained you about first, but assignment operators. Okay, assignment operators. These operators are just used to assign some values. So assign values, and while doing assigning, so you will do some operations on this. Okay, so just I will show you briefly. So already you know what is assignment. Now a is equal to 10. So equal sim is a one assignment operator. Okay. So equal is one assignment operator. Now there is one more thing. You have operators like plus equal. So what it will do actually, it is nothing but like, let me take a plus equal to 5. It is nothing but how it looks sim like a is equal to a plus 5. Okay. So I will print here, print A. Okay. So here I will print A. So you can see the first the value will be 10, and in the next the value will become 15. So you see here. See the value at first is 10, and then the next time when you are printing it becomes 15. So this is the one assignment, the way of assigning. In the same way, adding you can decrement A minus equal to 5. Now the output will be 10. Okay, first it will be 10. After removing 5 from this 10, it's now it looks like a is equal to a minus 5. Okay, that is, so a equal to 10 minus 5, because a value is 10 and 10 minus 5. So this is how it looks. You can see here. See 5. So these are all simple ways, and in the same way you can use this slash also. So they mean division. First, let me do with the multiplication, which is nothing but a star 5. Okay, a star 5, 10 star 5, that is 50. Okay, that is 50. See, 10 and 50. In the same way, use division operator. So a by b. So you will get. So just think. I want you to answer. Actually, I need to answer you here, because see, a when you do this, the output first it will be 10 only, but when you use this division, so you will get as usual that decimal value. Okay, 10 by 5, that is 2.0. If you want, then you need to use, I think it will not work, but let me try. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so in this way also you can use. So these are some basic operators. I think I took a more time, but no worries guys. I hope you got an easy idea. You understood what are operators and what are the different types of operators. Okay. So thank you guys for your patience, perseverance, and for your consistency. So in the participation of this Python series, I hope you are getting something useful. So if you really getting some information out of it, please do like this video and share this video with your friends. I want each and everyone to have some basic programming knowledge if he is learning software development, that CSE, ISE, whoever it is, if he is an engineer, if he knows this programming, it will be very easier. And yeah, so Python is easy, so they can easily get understand this language. So with this, I will end this video here, and so I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care, tata, bye bye.